This is a moment that Mark Selby will never forget for the rest of his life. It was a tiebreaker and the score was very tight. In order to advance to the finals at the Crucible, he played a standard snooker defense without hesitation. This was originally a perfect defensive strategy. Mark Selby returned to his seat and stared intently at the countertop. He believes that this snooker is his only hope of winning. He had thought he could use the opportunity to turn the tide. But who would have thought? Ronnie O'Sullivan's next operation was so ruthless. This became one of the darkest moments in Mark Selby's career. Ronnie O'Sullivan didn't solve the ball through a complex circuit but hit the red ball directly and vigorously. This moment broke through Mark Selby's defense. And here's what's even more incredible. The stressed red ball bounced wildly on the table. Finally it stopped behind the black ball without a hitch, formed an extremely lucky anti-snooker. Watch this lucky and frustrating goal. Mark Selby's mind completely collapsed. In the post-match interview, he even attributed the loss to Ronnie O'Sullivan's violent way of solving the ball, and accused it of being disrespectful to the snooker movement. This is the 2020 World Snooker Championship. The old rivals Ronnie O'Sullivan and Mark Selby met in the semi-finals, facing a huge championship prize. The two top players produced 120% in the tiebreaker. In fact, everyone knows, Ronnie O'Sullivan just wants to win the game and get the money as soon as possible. This anti-snooker shot was completely unintentional, but according to Mark Selby, this is naked provocation. The tough Mark Selby will never give up easily. He thought carefully around the table, entering a long-term computing mode. He was determined to hit back with a higher quality snooker shot, because only in this way, he was able to find a chance to survive in a desperate situation. As expected of a recognized defensive master, Mark Selby is as thin as a red ball. He precisely hid the cue ball behind the black ball. This continuous high level of defense, it got the narrator excited. It also caused Ronnie O'Sullivan a great headache. Back in his seat, Mark Selby was satisfied with his performance, but he had no idea, for Ronnie O'Sullivan, who won the championship, how atrocious it will be.